Hi there. Today's hike is going to take us up along the mountain railway path, or at least an approximation of it. Basically, we're starting at the main railway station and heading up to Planards, I think it is, which is up there. You can just about see the ski lift and the ski route over there. Going to head up around the back of Planards and then onwards around the corner to Mer De Glace, and then from Mer De Glace we're going to get up onto the Grand Balcon. So up there, around the corner, up onto the Grand Balcon, which is just above the tree line here, walk along, and then where the Aiguille du Midi cable car comes down, that's roughly where we're going to be headed down again. There's a little refuge there, the name of which I seem to have forgotten, where we're going to take that as our way marker to come back down the hill again. So we're starting out a little bit later. It's already hot, and yeah, it's going to be another big day on the hill. 1,200 meters climbing, straight up, then a bit of a plateau, then straight down again. So I think my knees will be done for by that point. That's cheating. We're not getting on the train. We're gonna walk it using our own two legs that God gave us. We've come up through the little kiddies theme park, which looks pretty much shut anyway because it's kind of between seasons. Everything looks like it's just being refurbished or generally mothballed for the between seasons. But we're starting to go up already. You see Chamonix beneath us there in the background, and an electric fence in front of us, so that's fun.
Go under?
Don't know. We'll work something out. Oh!
Sibia.
What about me? Am I going to make it under? Sit on my arse to do that. Great. Survived. That's the ski slope, which is lovely Meadow. And here we are, just going to head into the trees. 2 hours 25 to Mer De Glace. And it's up to this lovely, inviting forest trail, where it's nice and cool as well, which is good. We've climbed 500 meters now, and that's 500 out of 1,200. We come across this cute little chalet. They've got pizza oven going. You can see the railway line's just above us here. But I think it's a bit early for pizza, don't you, Chuck?
Yeah, just a bit early.
Yeah.
Do a cafe all day.
Cafe? Cafe au lait? Easy? Let's give it a go, shall we? Could do with a little break.
Altitude 3842. I don't think that's quite right, is it?
No. Decided we'd be a little bit indulgent after all and stay for a much earned coffee in this chalet. It's just too nice to say no to, and we're the only people here, just us two and the lady who's running the place. There's no road here, it's only hiking paths to get here. Absolutely awesome, and this is the view we've got. Look at that, not bad, eh? Right, we've just come up this path here, which is marked as Cabane de Stavisky, Cabane de Stavisky, and we stopped to have a coffee, a buvette buvette Caillet, probably. Anyway, we've followed the path up from Chamonix La Planards, but most people seem to be joining the path here, which is just simply marked as Chamonix. And as you come up here, there's this fantastic view of the Montenvers railway and the mountains behind. And I just missed the opportunity to film a train coming through there, which is a bit disappointing. But anyway, that's our route onwards up there. And it reckons 15 minutes to the Mer De Glace. So we'll see how that goes. climbed exactly 800 meters now, and we've got 444 to go apparently, and just spotted through the woods here what I think must be the end of the Montenvers railway. So I think that's the station up there, but we're going to go around the corner and find out. Looks like we've got about another 30 or 40 meters upwards to get there. That's it, 830 meters climbing, and we're here at the Mer De Glace Montenvers railway station. I don't know what this building's for. Looks like a nice place to stay though. It's pretty spectacular. Let's have a look over the edge. This is the Grand Hotel du Montenves, which looks like a nice place for a night stay, I'm sure. The view opposite is all just waterfalls and glacier down there. The glacier's a long way further down than I guess it used to be. We're going to take a walk up here and see how close we can get to the Grand Balcon Nord. You can see that building ahead of us, 1908. It's now there, but the glacier has dropped so much further down below. That's the Mer De Glace right in front of us. You can actually see the glacier, even down here, is covered in rocks. So there is ice down there, but it's all covered by rocks, so it doesn't look that lovely sort of blue colour. It's a sort of grey colour. And now they've got this cable car which takes you down to the ice because it's dropped so far below where it used to be. I don't know what that refuge hut is up there. There's a hut right at the top there. I'll have to check that one out later. We've now left the railway station, the Montenvers railway station, and we're climbing up. We're not actually on the path I want to be on, because I want to get around Signal Forbes, and that path was shut because of construction work. This one's nice enough though. We've got some old abandoned buildings here. It's pretty cool. But whether we'll end up going back on ourselves to get to Signal Forbes or not, I'm not sure at this stage. But it's quite a nice path, so I can live with it. It's a small sacrifice. So this may not be the path we intended to be on, but it's pretty spectacular nonetheless. Although it really is clinging to the side of this cliff here. And we just went past a couloir there, which was pretty sketchy, with fresh rockfalls. But this is glorious. We're in the shade for the large part, shaded by the mountain itself, but the views are endless. So this is officially the Grand Balcon Nord, and Chamonix sits below us. We're looking in the direction of La Houche at the moment. And we're going to rejoin with the path we were supposed to be on fairly soon. But you know what? It's not a bad path really, even though this isn't where we were supposed to be at this particular point. I'm certainly enjoying the views. Yeah, we've emerged from above the tree line. The trees are there, and we've gone past the point where we should have joined from Le Signal. It's a shame we've missed our high point of our trip, actually, the high point of our hike today. We've gone past it. We're kind of joining on the Grand Balcon Nord, a little bit lower than where I thought we were going to. Anyway, this is the Grand Balcon Nord in all its glory, and we're still going up. Doesn't it look great?
I gave it too big a bit.
That was a nice little encounter with the chough, who obviously likes a camembert sandwich as much as the next bird. After a spot of lunch at this fantastic little viewpoint here, we're going to be heading up Grand Balcon. See, there's actually a few people on it. It's quite busy, this route, actually. And that refuge up there is the refuge Plan d'Aiguille, which is, I think, the midpoint for Aiguille du Midi, which is up there. And that's supposed to be our kind of final destination before we head down again. But I'm going to have a little look and see if I can identify a route to the old cable car station, because that's supposed to be quite interesting. So let's get off of our backsides and get on it. At this point we're at La Glacier, which I think is that pointy mountain up there, but also referred to as well, just this area here where I get the impression they used to have dairy cows or something, but there was a sign about it, but I can't really see this being a particularly great place to graze cows. Anyway, we're about 2,200 meters here, I think, and it's hot, very exposed. A lot of people walking through here as well. I think what they're doing is they're connecting the mid station of Aiguille du Midi and then hiking along the Grand Balcon to the Montenvers railway, which makes sense because it cuts out all of the slog up and down the hill, but brings in all the views. And it's feeling kind of busy up here anyway. if this looks busy to you. So this is Plan d'Aiguille refuge, and the Aiguille du Midi cable car mid station I think is just above us up there. Amazing views of Chamonix. There's our little apartment down there, Chamonix Sud, and that's the views up towards Argentier. That's where we've come from. There's Aiguille du Midi up there. And there's the Glacier des Pelerins. So, although we've reached our original planned destination, which was this refuge just below us, we're going to carry on up actually, because just a little bit above us is the old cable car station which is abandoned now, but apparently it's quite interesting. And I think it'll be worth the extra hike just to see what's there. So we're going to carry on up, and you know, we've got nowhere we need to be. Got some time on our hands, so let's do it. So to get across to the Glacier Des Glaciers, which is over there, we're actually going to have to cross a glacier, which I think go down there somewhere, up there, and then turn right, and there should be a path across. But we're going to have to risk assess it a little bit when we get there, because glacier travel is never to be taken lightly. But we'll go and have a little look and see how practical it is, and if it looks straightforward enough, we're going to go for it. And in comes the cable car from the Aiguille du Midi. Just crossing this boulder field and approaching the moraine slope of the glacier, and not so many tourists this way. Now it looks mainly like mountaineers coming down fully equipped. It's unbelievably spectacular. There's the odd patch of snow here and a lot of enormous boulders, but that's the mid station, Aiguille du Midi mid station. I think that's called the Plan d'Aiguille. We're still going up. It's going to be a long day, but I think quite an exciting one. We keep hearing rock falls from these couloirs ahead of us. We're not going anywhere near those. Very wise decision, I think. It's still hot out here, even at 2,300, 2,400 meters, something like that. So, wow, that's even more massive than I could possibly have imagined. That is huge. Well, I don't know if we're going to be crossing this or not, Chuck.
It's glacier here.
Yeah. Jeez. So here we are on the Lateral moraine field, and it's pretty unstable, all this stuff down there. So we're going to take great care. And to me, this looks possibly a bit more than we want to undertake. I can't actually see the path out of here, can you? Well, we've come up here following the edge of the moraine field, and the whole way along I've not walked on the edge because it just looks like it's going to go at any minute. And there's some people coming down here, can't really work out where they've come from, and I can't really work out what the route across is. See, that's the old cable car station there, but we can't see what the route is. There's crevasses down there as well, so I think it's looking like we're not going to make it across the glacier, and we're going to have to go back via the Plan d'Aiguille. But that's okay, this is always a bit of a bonus add-on. The fact that we can't make it, I think, is prudent rather than pushing on through and getting ourselves into trouble. Still, it's worth the extra hike up here because we're right on the edge of, you know, all these amazing seracs and glaciers below Aiguille du Midi, and we can hear constant rockfalls coming down these couloirs here. What a place. This might be Chuck's last taste of snow for a while, so he's literally rolling around in it. Come on, lie down, do a snow angel. Come on, do it properly or not at all. I know this hike is supposed to be going downhill, but it's going downhill in a slightly different way, in that we have got ourselves a beer at the Aiguille at the Plan d'Aiguille. Aiguille de Plan? Plan d'Aiguille, either way. And we're still absolutely miles from getting down to the bottom, but we think we've earned this beer after having gone up a lot higher than originally planned. So we're making the most of it, living life to its full. We've had our beer, we've started our descent, and it's going to be a long way down. But we're now already in the tree line, so that's good. We've got a bit of shade, and the beer is helping us just sort of float along rather nicely. So yeah, it looks like a long way down to the town down there through the trees. You can see it just sort of catching the sun. We've decided our reward for such a long day on the hill is going to be a McDonald's. A traditional Savoyard McDo, but maybe with a Kronenberg as well, who knows. But actually this little section, what the hell is that on my neck? Some bastard creature just landed there. Wood ant maybe. Yeah, this section is kind of facing onto the Bossons Glacier, so I'm going to turn this round and hopefully you'll be able to see it through here. There we go, Bossons Glacier, dead ahead. The path is a series of switchbacks with great views all the way down, so it's not all bad. Right, we've got about 2 more kilometers to go. Very close to the town. I can hear the traffic in the town centre right now, and trucks going up to the Mont Blanc tunnel, which is just down there below us. It's been a big day on the mountain. I don't know what our totals are, but it's probably at least 12 miles of hiking. We've done 1,500 meters vertical climbing, and yeah, it's been a long day, but it's been really nice. Weather's been fantastic today, no hailstorms, and yeah, some fantastic views. Mer De Glace, and then above the Plan d'Aiguille, the glacier up there was great. Feels like it's been a really epic day, and yeah, just the final few meters to go, but final couple of kilometers, should I say. Yeah, my knee hurts. Chuck is running away down that path somewhere. I don't know where he's got his energy from, but good on him. So yeah, another great day. Hope you enjoyed joining us for the ride. See you later.